Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm Sarah Maria, the founder of Native American Artists, Musicians, and Writers, and I would like to welcome our featured singer, Ava Rose Johnson, today for our second live interview. And within the next hour, we will learn more about her and her music and what moves her and her inspiration and so on. And I would also like to thank Ava for doing this interview with me. We're both a little nervous, but I think this will be great for everyone who's listening, and we hope that you enjoy it. So, how are you doing today, Ava?
I'm good. How about you?
Good as well.
That's good. That's good.
All right, so let's get started.
Okay.
Could you tell us a little bit about the beginnings of your career as a musician?
Yeah. So, how I started out singing and figured out that I wanted to sing was we were in this. Well, my sister was. I think she was around 14 or 15, and we
Mm-hmm.
were in a program, and she sang, and so I'd always watch her sing, and so I was 4. And I was like, "Sissy, can I please dance behind you?" And she was like, "Yeah, sure." So I danced behind her, and that was in Branson, Missouri. So I did that, and that's when I actually figured out that I wanted to like perform and stuff. So I did that, and then my first song I ever sang was "Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star." Yeah. So that's how I got started was watched my sister uh sing. So yeah.
Oh, wow. So you were 4 years old. Were you excited or were you not really thinking about it at all when
Uh
you were on stage?
when I first started,
Yeah, like that moment that you just told us about.
um I don't think I even thought about it. I just wanted to get up there and dance for my sister.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when did you have your first gig, your first solo gig yourself?
Um, that was such a long time ago. I don't even remember. I would have to go like back like way and like find a picture to remember. I'm pretty sure it was probably in Branson
Mm-hmm.
because I felt like we were like up there a lot for singing stuff. So
Okay.
I can't think of it. I don't know why.
Well, that's at least you started at a very young age, so that's amazing because not many people have the guts to go on stage and just dance,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
some
I
people
love
just
people, like big crowds of people. Love it.
well, that's great because otherwise I think it will be difficult. But
Yeah,
you seem like you're really brave and you will get on stage and do your thing. So that's amazing.
yeah, yeah.
And what kind of music do you write?
Well, I like writing like Christian country type of that,
Hmm.
but like I feel like some of it is like inspirational, like
Hmm.
motivating. But yeah,
Okay. And who do you write your music for?
well, I I do it for God because God is the one that created me, and He's been so good to me, and just everything that so like Heaven's Window,
Hmm.
uh, that was written to be a symbol of hope for His family and friends, and just for anyone that has lost a loved one, so that will help them.
Hmm. Okay, I see. And Heaven's Window, I think we talked about this before the live stream. Who do you wrote? Well, what is it all about? Where did the inspiration come from?
So, 3 years ago, my friend Bear, he passed away in an
Hmm.
ATV accident,
Hmm.
and um, so I it was couple of probably a couple of months after that, I I always wanted to write a song about it because he was always such a nice kid. He
Mhm.
always was smiling, so nice. And he impacted like a lot of people because he was just so full of joy.
Mm.
So I had my sister try and help me, but I would stop because I got so emotional with it and it was really
Mm.
hard. And then I went to an event called Nashville to New Mexico, and that's where I met Billy Dawson, and
Mhm.
he asked me to come record in his studio.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, I got to record write one song and then two covers. And I was like, okay, this is I want to write about Bear. And so I told him what I wanted to write about. And so it's co-wrote with
Mhm.
Billy Dawson, Laney
Mhm.
Edwards, and Sean Fuller. He is the drummer for Florida Georgia Line.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. And that was your first song that came out, right? If I remember correctly.
Yes.
Okay. It's a beautiful song, by the way. I listened to it several times. It's a really lovely song. Very
Thank you.
touching too. So I think your friend would have loved it. I'm sure about that.
Thank you so much.
And how so you already talked a little bit about what kind of music you write. So it's a little bit country, Christian country, you said, right?
Yeah,
Also
yeah.
a little bit pop.
Uh, well, I get it's like more of inspirational.
Okay, I see.
Like, cause I sing country, Christian, and like motivating,
Mm,
motivating
okay,
stuff. So,
I see.
yeah.
And what would you say are your biggest musical influences? Who or what inspires you?
I would definitely say my sister. My sister
Mm-hmm.
is the reason. Like, I feel like that's how I started music is watching my sister. So definitely my sister, Zaina Johnson. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Zaina she's performed a lot of places. Also, she's performed in New York at the Apollo Theater, and that was so cool getting to
Mm-hmm.
watch her perform there. She's performed just pretty much like everywhere. We performed together, done duets and stuff like that. But I definitely say my sister because my sister really does inspire me, and she teaches at a college actually teaching music. So and she gives like piano lessons and vocal lessons and stuff like that. So definitely my sister.
Okay, do you also play the piano or any other instrument?
Yeah, I play the piano. My sister actually taught me how to play the piano. I think
Oh, cool.
I was probably like 11, 10 or 11 probably. I'm not for sure.
Mm,
I know how to play the piano and I know I'm trying to learn how to like I'm learning how to play like the guitar. So
oh, cool.
yeah, I like playing the guitar. It's new, and my papa is teaching me how to play the guitar. My papa is really good at playing the guitar. So
So you guys could open up a band, I guess.
yeah. Also, yeah, my family is like really musical, musically inclined. Is that how you say it? I think that's the
Yeah,
right way.
I
But
guess so.
yeah, my mom, she actually sang when she was in high school and college and stuff like that. And my uncle Lucas, he plays the guitar and he sings. And my dad, he can sing. My papa get on the guitar, and so my nanny can sing too. So pretty
That's
much
great.
they're pretty good at doing the music stuff.
That's great. So you come from a musical family, so to speak.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
So I was also going to ask you about a music teacher, but I guess you have enough music teachers in your family. You don't need any music teacher from the outside, right?
Yeah, I just pretty much learn as I go on with the industry, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
I've never had a vocal teacher or anything.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you don't need one, that's great. You
Yeah.
were just born into this, I guess.
Yeah.
And do you have a specific goal that you would like to achieve with your music? You said it's motivational, you want to give people hope.
Yeah, yeah. Um are you meaning like by what I want to do in the future, you mean? Like
Yeah,
like
something
that?
like that, or if you want to move something with your music, but I think you already talked about that. So what would be your musical goal, so to speak?
I would love, absolutely love to sing at Madison Square Garden and the Grand Ole Opry. I've wanted to sing there like my whole life. I watched like Justin Bieber like when he sang in Madison Square Garden, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I want that to happen to me. Like I think that'd be so cool just singing there. So,
Uh-huh. That would be one of those goals. So
hello.
we will keep our I said those would be
Uh
one of
oh.
those musical goals.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay, I don't know why this is. It messed up for some reason. Hang on.
Can you hear me now? Okay, guys. I hope she will be back soon. So, as you heard, she's really, really young for a musician. She's actually 13 years old, and she has done quite a lot. So, she has been really, really busy. And she also produced a music video for her song Heaven's Window, which you can also check out on YouTube. And I think it took them 3 days to shoot the video. So it was a really intense process, and it was about 40 hours that they were hard working on it. But it turned out great. Oh, I think she's back. Let me see.
Can you hear me now?
Great. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I don't know what happened.
Okay,
It just like went off and it was like nothing. I couldn't hear anything.
that's fine. Just take a deep breath. I just told everyone about the music video for Heaven's Window that they should go check it out on YouTube.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
So that's all that happened. And I told them that it took you, I think, 3 days to shoot the video, right? That's about 3 days?
No, it took me one day. Like one day.
One day, okay, but the production process probably took like 3 days. I read it somewhere, so maybe that was,
Uh,
yeah, maybe you can correct me.
I had three. So I had 3 days in the studio, and
Oh, okay.
yeah. So I wrote Heaven's Window one day and recorded it in one.
Oh, wow.
It only took like an hour to write Heaven's Window, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah, and then one day I did a cover, um, So Will I, that I have out, and
Mm-hmm.
then I did another cover that should be coming out very soon.
Oh,
Yep.
so I guess we'll learn about that on your Facebook page, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right. I'm looking forward to that. I
Yeah.
bet it will be great.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that you're back, let's get back to the questions.
Yeah.
I still have a few for you. Um, who are some of your favorite musicians? Do you have some favorite musicians that you look up to?
Yes. Okay, so I like Dolly Parton.
Mm-hmm.
I like Carrie Underwood, and I like Justin Bieber,
Uh-huh.
and I like Kanye West.
That's cool. So those are your four favorite musicians that you also listen to whenever you're doing sports or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So some of those are also country musicians. I recognize some of the names. Dolly Parton, of course.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
the one and only.
Yes, yes, I love.
You
I
know
was
the name where you know the name no matter where you live.
Yeah, yeah. I've sang 9 to 5 for such a long time. I just love it.
So you perform that song sometime?
Yeah, I actually performed it in Disney World, and I think Disneyland.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I've performed it I think at the Ryman in Nashville, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I performed it at a lot of places.
Those are
But
big venues too.
yeah, yeah.
It's great that you're not scared of people because yeah,
Yeah.
that's really big.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And in which states have you performed so far? So you said you performed in Disneyland, but which states in the US have you traveled to perform there?
Okay, I'm gonna say because I have a lot that I've performed at. Okay, so I've performed in or Florida,
Uh-huh.
California,
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas. Did I already say New York? New York.
Yeah, earlier on, but not now.
Um. Uh, I am like terrible at remembering. Uh. Uh.
That's okay, but you performed in a lot of states, I guess, and in a lot of venues, so you have seen a lot, and you could tell lots of stories, from concert. Is there any story that really got stuck on your mind that was really one story that was really exciting, or I don't know, or a special experience that you had during a concert?
Um. Actually, yeah. So I was fundraising for a trip to go to New York outside of Walmart, and
Mm-hmm.
I was saying how great thou art. And this lady, I did not know her, and I was selling kettle corn also, and she was videoing me, and I didn't really think anything of it, and she came up to me and she was like, "You just really touched me," and she was crying, and I was
Oh
like,
my.
and so I kind of just like forgot about it, and then I think it was like a couple of hours after that, she had posted the video on Facebook of me singing, and
Oh.
it got over like 100,000 views, and
Wow.
we're like, oh my goodness, we're like, wow. And um, so then after that, Channel 6 had, and they invited me into the studio, and I got to be on the news with the news anchor Tess Monty.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on the news a couple of times. Tess Monty is the best. She's so cool and so fun. So yeah, that one definitely. That was just like shocking.
Wow, that's an amazing story. Is there any way we can watch that video, or is it already gone? Do you know if it's
Uh,
somewhere on YouTube or so?
I have, yeah. You can go to my YouTube,
Uh-huh.
and you can find like the news thing,
The show?
art. Yeah, the news thing. Yeah, about it. Yeah,
Okay. I will check that out later on.
yeah, yeah.
It sounds like an exciting story, and you just don't think anything about it, and then you have so many views, and I think that's the best PR that you can actually get.
Yeah, it was crazy. We're like, who is this lady? Like, what? And then, whoa. It's like the views and the likes kept on like doing everything. We were like, wow. We like did not think that a video like that would go, I guess, like viral, you know?
But
It
it
was just,
did.
yeah, it did. Yeah, we were like, holy moly. But yeah.
That's great. Um, so, do you have any music projects with other musicians or maybe even singers?
So my new song, my cover, that's gonna be
Hmm.
out soon, has a couple of people and musicians and Janae Fleener,
Hmm.
the fiddle player for Blake Shelton and The Voice. And there's a lot of musicians on it, and it's going to be really fun. I'm excited. I haven't shot the video yet, but I'm excited to shoot the video, and we should be doing that very soon. So it should be out soon. So probably by the
Okay.
probably by the end of the year, it should be out.
Well, that would be one of the nicer things that happen, that happen or are going to happen this year.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah,
think this year we need good things to happen, something like that, like music videos that give us hope and that we can enjoy and just forget all the other stuff for a moment.
yeah, definitely.
So, talking about the current situation, how's the gig situation? Do you also do live stream concerts, or are you doing concerts at all in the near future?
So actually, I have upcoming things, and I've been doing a lot of stuff on Zoom. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so I did I guess I sang for it's called Global Minded, and I got to speak about how the corona and all this stuff is about my school and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, and I got there. And it was all through Zoom. Been doing lots of Zoom.
Okay.
And um, then I have, in October, I have the Gospel Spin Awards, and I'm the first ever brand influencer, Spin Awards brand influencer. And
Wow.
yeah, so I'll be performing there, and that's in October. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited about that. I love the Spin Awards. So, yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be live stream, right? Or is there going to be any kind of event that people can go to or on TV or I don't know?
Um, I will have to. I know that we'll video a lot of stuff, and we'll post it on Facebook so everyone
Okay.
can see it. So
All right, that's great. So Facebook is also the place where people should um, go to, get updates on your concerts
yeah,
whenever the COVID is over.
yeah. So you can follow me and all that on Twitter. I'm sometimes on Twitter.
Hmm.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And that's
Hmm.
Ava Rose Johnson Music.
Okay, so that's the name for all of those, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, great. I also posted some of the links in the description, so people should actually be able to see that. And yeah, they can just go there afterwards and check it out and see for themselves what you're up to, and then they can also see what you are going to do in the future.
Yeah.
All right. So another thing that comes up whenever one Googles you is the Native American Music Awards.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about your experience of being a nominee for the Native American Music Awards?
Yes, I can. Okay. So I was nominated for two awards, and the one that I actually won, we if I did win, we were not expecting that like that category because it was so big and there were so many people, and the other category was smaller. And
Mm-hmm.
so um, when they announced it, we were like, "What?" Like shocking because I didn't know if I was gonna win or not, and
Mm-hmm.
so I was like, wow, I was like, this is so cool, and I got to present an award, and that was so amazing. It was so cool. There's so many people there, and I was like, I just hope I don't mess up, and it was like set up like how like the Grammys would be set up.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like amazing. And so yeah, it was a lot of fun. Everyone was so nice there, so cool meeting everybody, getting to
Mm-hmm.
make those relationships, stuff like that. Got to see Wes Studi and Mickey James. So it was really cool.
That sounds great. It's
Yeah.
also a really big event, and I think you were actually the youngest person to ever
Yes,
be nominated, right?
I made history. I was the youngest ever to be nominated and to win a Native American Music Award.
Wow, that's amazing. You will be remembered.
Yeah, yeah,
You made history.
yeah.
Okay, so you met a lot of people there. West Studi. Um, were there any musicians that you're going to maybe do future music projects together with, or not really? Nothing
No,
planned.
not planned yet.
Okay, but who knows? Maybe one day, you know,
Yep,
you'll be on stage with West Studi or Mickey James. Who knows?
yep, yeah, yeah.
All right. Um, so actually, um, I only have one more question, which would be our last question.
Okay.
Do you have any advice for other young, upcoming, and aspiring musicians that you could give them for their, you know,
Yeah,
career?
yeah. So always be and always just give God the glory, and He's just so good, and so I definitely say be nice and be faithful, and God will work things out on how He wants your career to go, and so yeah.
Okay, that's good. And I guess another advice, or what we could learn from you, is just be courageous and just, believe in yourself because that's
Yeah,
what you seem to do.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. So it was wonderful doing this interview with you. Thank you very much. And
Yes,
maybe we will talk again in the future and see what you're up to then. And until then, everyone can go to your Facebook page and check out what you're up to.
yes.
Okay. So take care, be well, and thanks again.
All right. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.